at those times when there was so much discrimination in our areas, it was hard to get people enthused into doing and developing our culture into the sport of golf. It took a while. Because we had dances, we had camaraderie, we had developed a good friendship with everybody else. We had some Anglos coming and being with us. Hey, we broke the barrier. In Spanish, una amabilidad que tenemos todos nosotros en respetar uno a los otros, y ese es el modo de que podemos progresar. We learn to accept that we can be better citizens with our communities by being involved in a wholesome sport of golf.
I'm not too good a golfer. A lot of people considered that I was a very good golfer, but myself, I was just mediocre. I don't like to take credit for being a smart aleck or anything like that. But I was fortunate enough to get 2 hole-in-ones, and one of my hole-in-ones was reported in the San Angelo Standard Times, where I played in a big tournament that the Pan American had. Hello, my name is Pete Gonzalez. I just want to give you all some information as to how the Pan American became a golf club in San Angelo. I got started playing golf when I was maybe about 15 years old. I used to caddy at the San Angelo Country Club. I used to carry a golf bag for the members of the San Angelo Country Club. They would play, and then while they were playing, hitting their tee shots and so over there, me and my other friends would be swinging golf clubs. We picked up golf by just learning, by looking and playing yourself. Most of us, we played with maybe 1 or 2 golf clubs, and that's about it. We didn't have the means to buy a complete set of golf clubs. And when I was 17 years old, I was ready to go work for the Air Force. I asked my mom to let her sign this form for me. I'm going to go to the Air Force. Well, in the Air Force, I was fortunate enough to be a fairly good golfer, and I was fortunate enough to make the team, what they call a golf team, that would select 10 of the better golfers and make them into a Air Force team for the military base, that whatever base that you were stationed at. And from there, they would take us to different tournaments all over. I was happy to go to North Africa and represent Torrejon Air Force Base with the team, of course. And of course, you had your own individual trophies and so forth. And I was very happy to be a member of that.
My name is Ernesto Martin Perez, and I was part of the members of the installation of the chapter here in San Angelo for the Pan American Golf Association in 1966. Thanks to Pete Gonzalez, who had brought that idea to us, and we got installed in 1966 as a Pan American Golf Association chapter in Corpus Christi. And I am very proud to have been serving and still serving with the Pan American Golf Association. The idea had come from him because he was in Air Force in Wichita Falls. He went to Fort Worth, where Mr. Zapata was one of the instigators of the Golf Association. We started playing golf, in the golf course, which is a 9-hole golf course, Santa Fe. But we were not really into a lot of golfing. But whenever they came, and Pete Gonzalez and Cato Cedillo and the Salazars and the Ramirez, were involved in developing the golf more into our society, Mr. Gonzalez encouraged us to make a club and develop the golfing techniques and the way to play golf and get our community more involved into that association. From that association that they established here in San Angelo, we got involved more to participating with the national level, whether it was Dallas, Houston, El Paso, Harlingen, Brownsville, Corpus Christi. We had members there that guided us to be doctors, lawyers, and people that believed in golfing, and they instilled in us how to become better participants of the Pan American Golf Association.
Trevino has the honors since he won the skin at 12.
6 iron, right in line with the flag. Could be stiff.
In the hole!
Because at that time, Dean Lee Trevino was coming through. Lee Trevino was playing as a major golfing champion, you know, with Nicholas and with Palmer, with all them guys. And here was a Hispanic guy. If you go to El Paso, you'll find Lee Trevino Drive. And you know, you have golf courses that have been established. Palmer has developed the golf course in Arizona, you know, and all these guys have inspired us to follow Lee Trevino, for example. And not only Chichi Rodriguez from Puerto Rico, you know, he was an inspiration to us.
My wife was a member, and me, we were members of the Benwood Country Club for 22 years. And my wife was very well liked by the women members of the golf course. They would call her to go play golf like summertime when it was nice to play. They would call her, and my wife would look at me and I would say, yes, go ahead. Go ahead. I used to babysit her mother that was sick, used to live with us. And my wife, as a result, she was a real good golfer, even though she lost her leg halfway down. She had an amputation of her left leg. Even with her prosthesis, she had a hole-in-one 2 or 3 months after her leg was cut off. She had a hole-in-one at a little town here called San Saba Golf Course. On a par 3, she had a hole-in-one. Also, she had another hole-in-one in El Paso in a national golf tournament, Pan American Golf. When they found out that my wife we were having a beer there at the club, and they say, hey, Pete's wife had a hole-in-one, and they say, you know what that means? You need to buy a round. I said, okay, get your beer. So we were very, very well liked, and we were very happy to be part of the Pan American, and be part of all these golfing groups that we had belonged to all over.
How long were you married?
My wife and I were married for 64 years. We golfed together. We enjoyed ourselves a lot. We used to dance a lot. People used to have a ring around the roses, they used to call it. They'd give us in the middle of the floor, and we would put on a floor show for them, dancing. She was a great dancer. She was a beautiful lady, beautiful lady.
In 1993, when we had a winter meet here, we started, the local club here started a $1,000 scholarship for the kids in school. There was 4 scholarships for Lakeview, 4 scholarships for Central. That's $250 apiece, and that's what we started with. What have we done for the community? We've increased that scholarship every year. Right now, 2022, we just had our scholarship fundraising this last May, and we raised $21,000, thanks to the sponsors of San Angelo. If you count all those years that we have 21, 22, 25, 35,000 a year, we have contributed $2.25 million to the scholarships for education for the kids. 63% of the kids are Hispanic in San Angelo. And we're doing the scholarship funds to help the education of our communities and to be better citizens for the United States. Not only the United States, but for the world, because we believe in our children.